Welcome to another special midweek edition of the weekly highlight show for the Meiji Yasuda J1 100-Year Vision League. We are already down to the final 4 rounds of fixtures in the split regional round, and in both the East and West, the chasing pack are looking to make their move now and close the gap on the leaders. A 4-game winning streak had brought FC Tokyo to within 2 points of the leaders Kashima Antlers. This Wednesday they played host to Jeff United Chiba. We start this time with the Ibaraki Derby, as East leaders Kashima Antlers faced local rivals Mito Hollyhock. Last time the sides met, it was the J1 newcomers Hollyhock who emerged victorious on penalties. Antlers were looking to atone for that defeat and forced a major turning point 30 minutes in. After a long ball upfield from the Japan international goalkeeper Tomoki Hayakawa, Leo Ciara was through on goal, only to go down under contact from Takeshi Ushizawa. The Hollyhock defender was shown a straight red card. Despite being a man down, it was Hollyhock who had the best chance of the first half during time added on. Takumi Mase drove up the right wing and sent in a low cross for Arata Watanabe. Mizuki Arai collected the loose ball and fired off a shot which was well saved by Hayakawa. Antlers went close themselves before the first half was out. A cross from the right found Leo Ciara for a spectacular volley which flew just off target. The game was still scoreless when Antlers won a corner in the 58th minute. Leo Ciara had the first attempt. Alexander Chavric hit the crossbar before the ball was finally forced home by Shu Muraoka. 1-0 to the home side. Antlers struck again 13 minutes later. A cross from the left found Leo Ciara, who won the aerial battle and headed home to double his side's advantage. The Kashima attack were at it again in the 79th minute. Yuma Suzuki found space on the right and backheeled the ball to Leo Ciara to hammer it home for the third. Kashima Antlers saw the game out to seal a 3-0 victory, making amends for their previous loss and taking all 3 points in the season's second Ibaraki Derby. 4 consecutive wins had put FC Tokyo right on Kashima Antlers' tails, ahead of their home game with Jeff United Chiba, who had lost their last 5. But it was Jeff who opened the scoring after just 5 minutes. Zaini Saka intercepted a loose pass and held the ball up well before finding Carlinhos Jr. for a clinical finish. FC Tokyo looked to respond almost immediately. Kane Sato connected with a cross from the left, only to be denied by a fine save from Jose Suarez. Jeff carried their 1-0 lead into the second half and eventually doubled it in the 73rd minute. The 17-year-old substitute Makoto Himeno reacting quickest to stab in the loose ball. 6 minutes later, Jeff won a free kick 30 yards from goal. A distance from which Masaru Hidaka evidently fancied his chances. An absolutely beautiful strike from the left back, curling back in from well outside the post. And that was how it finished, as Jeff United Chiba put an end to their losing streak in style. A major blow for FC Tokyo, as they allow Kashima Antlers to pull well clear at the top. FC Machida Zelvia took on Yokohama F Marinos in what was Zelvia's first home match since reaching the final of the ACL Elite. The first good opportunity fell to F Marinos in the 8th minute. A long attack following a corner saw the ball eventually worked into the path of Kaina Tanimura. But the Zelvia defender Daihachi Okamura was there with a crucial block. F Marinos had a great chance to open the scoring on the counter in the 28th minute. Jung Amano broke clear and let fly, but his effort missed the target. The game remained scoreless at the break, but Zelvia found the breakthrough on 53 minutes. Eric forcing the ball home to make it 1-0 and showing no mercy against his former club. Zelvia doubled their lead at a corner in the 66th minute. Short off Fujio running on at the near post and meeting the ball perfectly. The match ended 2-0 as Machida Zelvia celebrated a successful homecoming. Next up, another clash from the east, where 5th placed Kawasaki Frontale took on 4th placed Tokyo Verdy. Verdy had a decent chance on the break in the 34th minute, when Shimon Teranuma was played into space on the right. His shot from an acute angle was saved by Sven Brodersen. Frontale sought an opener late in the first half. Kento Tachibanada delivered a pinpoint ball into Marcinho, but he couldn't quite direct it on target. It was still 0-0 going into the second half, when Verdy's Korki Morita had a chance from the edge of the box. Brodersen on hand again to make the save. Verdy pressed forward once more on 71 minutes. The ball recycled on the left and sent back in for Itsuki Someno. His header thwarted by the best save of the lot from Brodersen. It was a crucial moment. Less than a minute later, Frontale turned the ball over at a throw-in for Yasuto Wakizaka to drive forward and unleash the strike. That proved to be the winner, as Kawasaki Frontale edged Tokyo Verdy by 1-0. We now focus our attention on the West, where the league leaders Vissel Kobe had suffered 2 straight losses after returning from the ACL Elite Finals. They faced an away game against Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Sanfrecce were also on a 2-game losing run, and it was they who had the first good chance from a cross after 5 minutes. Mutsuki Kato's header looked goal-bound until a fabulous save from Shuichi Gonda. Japan's goalkeeper from the last World Cup showing its class from the outset. It was the home side who found the breakthrough on 42 minutes. Working the ball first from right to left, the cross came in for Kato to score with a free header. Gonda did get fingertips to the ball, but couldn't quite keep it out. Trailing 1-0 into the second half, Vissel looked to respond 6 minutes after the restart, when this cross produced a free header for Ren Komatsu. Sanfrecce looked sure to double their lead less than 5 minutes later, only for Kosuke Kinoshita to be denied at the near post by more brilliant work from Gonda. The home side kept up the pressure. Sota Nakamura's close-range shot struck the crossbar, and when Hayao Kawabe picked up on the rebound, Gonda was there to rescue his side once again. Vissel took advantage to equalise on 63 minutes. Komatsu robbing the defender and firing off a quick low shot into the bottom left-hand corner. The match ended 1-1 after 90 minutes and went to a shootout, where Gonda continued his heroics, saving the first Sanfrecce Hiroshima penalty. His Vissel Kobe teammates netted all 5 of theirs to seal a vital 2 points away from home. Our final match features a high-stakes clash in the West. Nagoya Grampus and Gamba Osaka were level on points, as they both looked to close the gap on the leaders Vissel Kobe. Grampus struck first in the 8th minute. Katsuhiro Nakayama carried the ball up the left and cut it back for Sho Inagaki. Inagaki hammering it home first time to give Grampus the lead. Grampus kept up the pressure. On the half-hour mark, Yudai Kimura dribbled upfield and found Yuya Asano. He cut inside and shot through the crowd, but couldn't quite beat the goalkeeper. Just 2 minutes later, the home side attacked again, working the ball from left to right. Teruki Hara delivered a pinpoint cross, and Kimura drilled it into the net. 2-0 to Grampus. Gamba looked for a way back on 37 minutes. Kanji Okunuki held off 2 markers to find Takashi Usami. The veteran's effort was on target, but kept out by the foot of Daniel Schmidt. Grampus retained their 2-0 advantage until deep into the second half. In the 82nd minute, Gamba threatened from the left, and Rin Mito rose for the header. But once again, Schmidt was there with an important save. Gamba Osaka did pull one back right at the end of added time, as Mito pounced on the rebound to make the score 2-1. The final whistle was blown almost immediately afterwards, however, meaning all 3 points for Nagoya Grampus. Here are all the results from match week 15. Kashima Antlers claimed the bragging rights in the highly anticipated Ibaraki derby. Elsewhere, Jeff United Chiba pulled off a major surprise with a dominant win over FC Tokyo. Here are the provisional standings in the East, with Kashima Antlers winning and second placed FC Tokyo falling to that heavy defeat. The gap at the top has widened to 5 points. The situation in the West remains much more open than in the East. The number of matches played differs from team to team, but it is now Nagoya Grampus who have climbed to the top of the table. That's all for this midweek edition. From me, Ben Mabley, and the rest of the team, thank you for watching, and join us again after the next matches this coming weekend. Bye for now.